Hey y'all, this is Justin McKissick Larry, aka GML of TradeMo.co. I'm making this video just to show y'all what's going on with Bitcoin. Everybody want to know what's going on with Bitcoin. Listen, I got years of experience. I've lost thousands of dollars. For the last, I swear to God, maybe the last 6 to 7 years, all I focused on was moving averages. The moving average crossover strategy never lies. A moving average simply follows the direction of the overall price action period, just depending on what time frame you trade on, okay? And it doesn't lie. Perfect example. This is the monthly time frame, right? For Bitcoin. That means each one of these candlesticks, it takes about what, maybe 25, 30 days for it to form, okay? And it moves from left to right. And we all know Bitcoin been going up for the last couple of years, right? So if I grab my candle, if I grab a crosshair, you see right here, price has been trending up since February 2023. It's been all the way up the whole time. This blue moving average we looking at stayed over this orange moving average the whole time because that's just the way it was trending. But look, it's been 2 years since it's crossed over. Now look what's going on. Let me get rid of this crosshair. Look what's going on. It's been 2 years since this happened. This moving average has crossed this other moving average, okay? That's huge right now because if another candlestick form while crossed, it's officially a new trend, okay? It's officially a new trend. So what that means is the price is going to go down 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10 is going to go down. And let me show you the past performance of how that performed. Here's February right here, right? We was talking about when it went up the whole time. When it went underneath that orange last time, it kept going down for those few months, right? Since January 22, right? Look up here. Let me make this bigger. Look, you see this blue moving average was over the orange moving average. Let's see when that what date that was. About right here, 2020, May 1st, 2020. This is showing what it's done in the past. So based on what you see, what it's done in the past, isn't it safe to say it's probably going to repeat itself? That's why moving averages is such a great strategy to use because it's usually right most of the time. Like 10 times out of 10, every time it crossed over, the price went that direction. This is a live market right now. It's 5:51, November 23rd, 2025. This is what's currently going on. This is what everybody talking about. This is crossed over. So you want to know what's going on? I just showed you what's going on. That's not one person on here on YouTube that I've seen that's shown this. Everybody's so caught up in this support and resistance way of trading, which works for some people, but it's harder. You know what I mean? It's harder to do. It's harder to back test. Don't ever use a strategy that doesn't show you a back test that's a visual back test right up on the screen. Doesn't this just make more sense? But the key is knowing when to enter and how to enter this at the perfect time. That's what I teach you when you buy this strategy. You will learn exactly how to enter these trades at the perfect time. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and enter this trade based on what I see and stuff like. Nah, right now I'm gonna wait a minute. Even though I should have been in this trade because this moving average just crossed over this moving average and one candlestick has formed, is really a downtrend. And we also see it in a monthly time frame. Remember, we just saw that, but I was just trying to do it where you show the perfect timing to do it. But watch this. Let me go ahead and do this. Watch this. Okay, I just took this as a down trade. Okay, we know it's trending down. We know it's trending down. Even if I start losing some money, that's okay because I know it's trending down overall. But it's about the perfect timing. You don't ever want to trade in the direction a trend is going. You never want to trade the opposite direction that the trend is going. Okay. But look, let me show you what this is my trading strategy, how I'm doing. We saw on the monthly what's going on, right? When one candlestick formed with these moving averages, the price is going that direction. Okay. So what you receive, if you watch the other videos, you're going to receive a signal, confirmation, and alert systematic trading strategy. So basically, The signal is once you see the crossover, it's going to give you confirmation with the candlestick. Once that confirmation come through, an alert going to come through on the screen letting you know when to get in and out the trades. Watch my older videos. You'll see what I'm talking about for yourself. Okay? You got to watch the other videos. But I'm just showing you guys what's going on for the monthly time frame overall. Everybody wondering what's going on. This shows you what's going on. And if you look at the past performance, did it not do the same thing? So it's kind of like self-explanatory. You can make it harder if you want. You can keep doing that support and resistance way of trading. That's on you. I'm gonna choose to make it easier. You know, I've studied like a lot of the great traders of the past. I'm not talking about these recent millionaire traders using support and resistance and stuff. I'm talking about these people tw been in the game years. I'm talking about 30 plus years trading. I'm not talking about when we all just really found out about Forex and all that. I'm talking about people been making money trading before we even really knew we could trade. Most of these people were using the moving average crossover strategy. They were using the moving average crossover strategy. And they made millions. And they're continuously making millions. And they always talk about it's not about just getting in exactly right. People want to be exactly right. In this new way of trading nowadays, everybody got these egos where they just want to be right, exactly right. Yes, I'm exactly right. That's cool, but it's more stressful. And a lot of times people are not succeeding doing it. That's why most people not making money trading because they want to be exactly right. It's like a party. When you go to the party, you want to go to the party when it's cracking. I don't want to go to the beginning of the party because it ain't gonna be nothing going on with it. It's gonna be boring. No type of movement. Nobody dancing. DJ playing that whack music. He's still setting up. Why does anybody really wanna, go to the party when it just begins? I'd rather get in when I see something going on. Now, right now, this is one of the situations where you would say, okay, the party's begun, go to that party. But this is a monthly time frame. I wouldn't just get in it blindly on a monthly time frame just like this because it can go up. It can retrace and go back up. But once you buy my strategy, you'll know exactly when to get in and out these trades based on trading like that. Then you'll know how to, hold that trade based on what's going on. But look, like I said, you see the date it is, the price is gonna go down. The price is gonna go down. And also look, let me show you something. It's you know what? We live in a time. I'm gonna say some shit to make y'all mad. We live in a time where people just don't use common sense. We live in a time where common sense is not valued anymore. Look at this. Look, every year, Bitcoin go like maybe every 2 years, something. But watch this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me grab the crosshair. All right, it's 25, right? Look, it's always early when the price start either going up or down. Look, January, that's when it started trending up. Look at that. January started trending down. Y'all see right up on the screen. Look, what January? Look, it started about trading up, trending up, right up in there, right? Let's keep going back down. Look, January started trending up, and it was consolidating around that time. Look, January started going down. We see consistency, y'all, of the Bitcoin how it moves overall. These are simple things that moving averages show. You know, you know how hard it would be for you to go back and really see when the price was going up overall or down overall based on these other strategies people are using. People make trading harder. Make trading easier. You don't have to make it harder. Don't be one of those egotistic people who just got to be exactly right. It doesn't really it doesn't really help you at all. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I took this trade, I wouldn't say prematurely. I just took it just because I'm taking this trade. Though I know the price is gonna go down, I over leveraged like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. Though I know the price is gonna go down and I see what's going on right now with this, I over leverage like a motherfucker. But I mean, it is what it is. I know what direction price is gonna go overall. Risk management is everything. You never want to take big, huge trades and stuff like that, and you know, exceed your money in your account. But based on what we see, price is gonna go down. As long as I, you know what I mean, manage everything correctly, I'm good to go. But it look like price about to go ahead and go down anyway, to be honest with you, based on what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's that simple, y'all. Look, let me back test and show you what I mean. Let's imagine, hold on. Imagine we were trading not based on the blue and orange moving average, but based on the orange and white moving average. Now, though this part don't go back that far, let's imagine this white line was still underneath this orange line the whole time, which it was. We could see it. You know what I mean? You could have been trading based on this moving average crossover strategy, based on these crossing over. It's still giving you the right signal because basically every time that orange moving average was over, the white moving average price was going up. So if it continuously go down based on the orange under white, what you think is going to happen? The price is probably going to continuously go down. It's that simple. Moving averages follow the direction of price action. Period. That's what a moving average job is. So think of this. You basically buying a strategy to have moving averages follow the overall direction of price action for you. That's it. And it's going to become with an alert system. Watch my previous videos to see the alert system in order. But I made this video just to show you all because y'all been wondering what's going on with the price, for Bitcoin. Price action is king, y'all. All that extra shit, all these people on here talking about, oh, this is what's going on with this market. This is why, and this is why, and this is why. That's bullshit, y'all. That's why y'all losing money. You so caught up in the hype. You got to get off that hype. The hype got you fucked up. You know what I mean? I learned this years ago. And you know what? You know how I learned this? Because I was so lazy, I didn't want to even go off the news and trade the news and all that, listening to people, because I was like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna just follow what I see the price doing. And what I've learned is most of the time the price action is already doing what everybody is quote unquote guessing anyway. They just so happen to react after it. Or some people are doing what I'm doing. They just looking at the charts and making good observations based on what they see. They able to tell you what's gonna go on based on shit like this. But I'm gonna teach you how to do this. And we just saw based on the past performance, price like it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down for a few months based on the past performance. So buy the strategy to learn how to enter these trades correctly. That's all you gotta do. The link is in the comments. This is Justin McKissick Larry, and if you paying attention, I'm in profit. You know what I'm saying? And imagine I'm in profit only $22 right here, right? Imagine if I would have got in when I was supposed to get in. Look at the profit. That's the beauty of what I'm showing y'all. This shit ain't hard, man. I ain't stressing. I ain't guessing. You don't see me stressing. You don't see me guessing. I'm just following the past performance of these algorithms or these moving averages. It's common sense. It's common sense. It don't get much better than this. You know, it don't get much better than this. So take your chances otherwhere. Somewhere else if you want to. I get a simple system that you see works that I just back tested and saw the performance. Okay. Go ahead and purchase this, invest in this now, get this information now, go ahead and start making money. And the good thing about this particular company, this is liquid brokers, okay? They're regulated, okay? They're regulated, 500 leverage. You could deposit your money today, you could withdraw your money today. So that means that money would be right back in your account. You can go spend that money online or go shopping or anything you want to do. You can go to the ATM and get this cash out and flick that shit. This real. You can watch my other videos. It's the same. You know what? Watch all my last 5 videos. You're gonna see nothing but consistency of everything I'm talking about. That's all I gotta say. That's the end of this fucking video. Look at this price though. Look at the profit. What Jay-Z say? What more can I say? What more can I do? I gave it all to you. This is like in a prophecy, right? Where everybody was gonna be, a lot of people gonna become wealthy. Even Elon Musk recently put a post
talking about how AI was going to make a lot of people wealthy and stuff. This was written.